In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the template that you created in the previous area of this module to create an activity in Seesaw Library from scratch. So I've logged into my Seesaw account and I've clicked on the Activities tab. I'm going to click the plus button and choose Assign Activity. From my library, I'm going to click Create New Activity. And I am going to give this activity a name. So for this one, I'm going to do counting on to 120. And then you will type in instructions for your students. Be sure that you are including the codes from Seesaw that are linked below to get the icons to show up. So I have already typed this out just to make this go quicker. So I'm going to copy and paste it in to my instructions. Get rid of that part. I don't want that in there. So the instructions are going to start with tap the add button. The family Y is also added. I can add voice instructions, but here I'm going to go ahead and add the template for student responses. And there's a couple of ways that you can do a template. You can build the template inside of Seesaw as you go with any of the multimedia tools that are available, or you can upload. So I'm going to upload. Notice that you can select from Google Drive. So the Seesaw activity template that we created using slides will show up, and it should, you can search for it. I'm going to go straight under slides, and I'm going to pause the video. Okay, good. It went faster than I thought. So I'm going to bring in the one-page example that I showed you guys in the previous video. Now this is where the magic begins. You're going to create your drag and drop items. You can create them using text boxes, which is what I would do for numbers. And you can continue to create them and place them anywhere on the page. You have the option, of course, to resize them. So let me get all of the numbers typed. I'm going to pause the video while I do that. So you can see I have all of the numbers typed and I've just placed them on the screen, and the students will be able to drag and drop them into the correct box. But while I'm in here, let me show you some other options of things that you can do to create draggable items for your students. So I'm going to go back to the text box again, and this time instead of typing in the text box, I'm going to go to Emojipedia. And I've searched for notebooks. So I'm just going to copy it. And for some reason, I want my students to drag and drop a picture of a notebook. So I do Control V and paste that in. And I'm going to change the layout of this box. So instead of having a circle around it, I'm going to choose the first one where there's no outline. Then I can resize it. Then students can drag and drop emojis, and you can pull those in from anywhere for them to put in their space. The other thing you can have your students do, if you click on the three dots, you'll find shapes. So you can drag and drop shapes. And let me show you a trick with this too. On all of these items, you have the three-dot menu, so you can duplicate them as many times as you need to. And if there's anything that you add to the template inside of Seesaw that you don't want students to move, you can lock it in place. Because we created this template inside of Google Slides, all of the background is locked automatically. So that my template is created. Once I have everything looking the way that I want it to, I click the green check. And now you'll notice that I have my instructions. I have my template attached. I would add voice instructions for my students, but I'm not going to do that on this video. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And here is a preview of the activity that is now ready to assign to my students.